call this meeting of the Natchez City Council order for the May 11th, 2020 meeting. You'll stand. Ms. Sylvia Morrow will do the invocation, and Mr. Lawrence Baptiste, pledge of allegiance.
Okay. Father God, we come to you this afternoon in prayer, asking you, dear Lord, to first of all bless the mayor as he presides tonight, and also look upon our city council that we may do your will in government. And we ask you to bless each and every one present tonight. These blessings we ask in your son Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Please follow me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ask for reading and approval of the minutes of the April 27th, 2020 meeting.
May I motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes for the April 27th meeting, yet approve those minutes as written?
Now, second.
Have a motion to second. Roll call vote.
Baptiste?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Mims?
Yes.
Harrington?
Yes.
Warren?
Yes.
We're going to move a little bit of the agenda around to accommodate situations here. We're going to move, and I will tell you for the listening audience out there, this is being streamed. If you have a question and want to call in or send something in, we will have a 1 minute delay to give you time to do that. But we're fixing to go right into the, our finance director, Ms. Debbie Miley is here, and we're going to go into, let's skip over the ordinance for final voting, number 29, Mr. Mims.
Ordinance number 29 of 2020 is an ordinance adopting the budget for the city of Natchez for the fiscal year June 1st, 2020 through May 31st, 2021. Whereas the fiscal year of the city of Natchez is from June 1st through May 31st of each year, and whereas the budget has been prepared by the finance director, Debbie Miley, and has been submitted by the mayor, Lee Posey, to the city council for review and consideration. Now therefore, it be ordained that the Natchez City Council does hereby adopt the budget for the fiscal year of June 1st, 2020 through May 31st, 2021. The budget for the city of Natchez for that year is general fund will be $17,285,388. The proprietary fund, which is utility, will be $36,532,850. And the special and capital projects fund is $22,317,679. Mayor, motion for the adoption of ordinance number 29, the city budget.
Do I hear a second? Second. Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? This was introduced at the prior meeting. It laid over, and so we've done due diligence. I want to compliment Ms. Debbie Miley and her whole team of the Hampton County Department there for doing this. And it was probably a little more challenging in some ways after some things hit. You just never know what the future's going to hold. But anyway, thank y'all, Debbie, for doing what you're doing. We're going to, you want to go ahead and start now, the minutes running. So if you have a question or anybody want to call in anything, please do so. We're going to sit tight for a minute.
Okay.
Nobody, Bill?
No, sir.
Roll call vote.
Baptiste?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Mims?
Yes.
Harrington?
Yes.
Warren?
Yes.
Okay, stands completed. All right, ordinance for introduction, number 32, Mr. Nelson.
Thank you, Mayor. Ordinance number 32 of 2020, an ordinance amending the 2019-2020 budget to reflect additional revenues and expenditures, whereas L.R.S.391310 requires that the city amend its operating budgets when fund balance is being budgeted and there is a 5% unfavorable variance in revenues and expenditures. And that's pretty much self-explanatory, and there's quite a few that deviated over.
Your end,
5%.
sir.
And that is for introduction.
And Stanley's introduced, and then we're gonna skip over to Mr. Miley for the financial report.
And everyone received their financial reports in the mail or by email. You have your sales tax reports. Are there any questions on the sales tax reports as far as year to date or? And then also you have your budget comparisons. You have for, we have March and then February and March up to bring up to date.
Any questions? Okay. Miley, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
If you want to excuse yourself.
Yes, sir, I will. Thank you.
All right, going back, number 21, proclamation, Mr. Baptiste.
Okay. Resolution number 21,
Yes.
proclamation declaring May 16, 2020 as Hearts to Kids Day in the city of Natchitoches, Louisiana. Whereas May 16, 2020 is the 10th Kids to Parks Day organized and launched by the National Park Trust, held annually on the third Saturday of May, is now Parks to Kids Day. And whereas Parks to Kids Day empowers kids and encourages families to get outdoors and visit America's parks, public lands, and waters. And whereas we should encourage children to lead a more active lifestyle to combat the issues of childhood obesity, diabetes, hypertension, and hypercholesterolemia. Okay. And whereas Parks to Kids Day will broaden children's appreciation for nature and outdoors. Whereas Parks to Kids Day will recognize the importance of social distancing while enjoying the benefits of the outdoors during the COVID-19 crisis. And now, therefore, I, Lee Posey, Mayor, and the City Council do hereby proclaim May 16th as Parks to Kids Day in Natchitoches and urge residents of Natchitoches to make time May 16, 2020 to encourage the children in their lives at home with activities and distant learning opportunities to help bring the outdoors and parks to our children.
Okay. We, normally we would be having something going on in our community with kids and all today, but, we're on that particular day that we always have some activities with everything that's going on.
Okay,
We won't be.
I move that we
Oh, I'm sorry.
adopt, no, it's me. For I move that we adopt resolution number 021 for 2020.
Second.
A motion is second. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Baptiste,
Yes.
Nelson.
Yes.
Mims.
Yes.
Harrington.
Yes.
Warren.
Yes.
Okay, and Mr. Baptiste, get number 31 ready, get you fixed to be able to begin in just a minute.
Right.
All right, planning and zoning introduction, number 30, Mr. Harrington.
Ordinance number 30 of 2020, an ordinance amending ordinance number 64 of 2001 by changing zoning classification of property described as follows. Its municipal address 206 University Parkway, and the Planning Commission of the City of Natchitoches has recommended at their meeting that the application by Joseph Brandt and Felix Clint, 3rd Payroad, to rezone the property described from R2 Residential One Family to B1 Commercial Transition Business District to operate an office be approved. This is for introduction only. Where is that exactly? What building is that?
It's right down there on University Parkway, you know where, Charles Stevens, is it that building?
It's
It's now part of the red
One
brick.
down.
Maybe
I
we're
thought it's the one next door.
About-
He's-
Oh, yes, by
two
Charles.
doors down.
He's gonna put his insurance office in there, I think. It was, passed on by the zoning, planning and zoning commission.
Oh, I see.
But I think the other one's coming up
Yeah,
too.
it's a,
But that stands introduced. Number 31, Mr. Baptiste, if you read that title only, I think I can explain that a little bit.
Okay, ordinance number 31 of 2020. It's an ordinance amending ordinance number 64 of 2001 by changing zoning classification of property described as follows. Whereas the Planning Commission of the City of Natchitoches, State of Louisiana, has recommended at their meeting of May 5th, 2020, that the application by the City of Natchitoches to rezone the property described above from B3 Commercial Community and Central Business to I1 Light Industry to facilitate industrial economic development projects on tracts of land at the I-49 Highway 478 interchange in Natchitoches Economic Development District B, tracts of land located southwest of I-49 / Louisiana Highway 478 interchange and adjacent to Bayou Blue Road be approved. We recommend that this, is this introduction?
This is introduction. This is, I talked to the family a couple of times, and they're interested in having this site certified for, it seems like there's a chance, some people in economic development think it's got potential for a certified site out there, because it's right off the interstate, and it's a good location, so that's what this is about, for potential economic development on that. So that stands introduced. Anybody got any questions? We've done number 29, we've done number 32, we skip over to resolution number 19, Ms. Martin.
Okay, resolution number 019 of 2020. This is a resolution authorizing the mayor to advertise and accept bids for the Texas and Pacific Railroad Depot, bid number 0627. Whereas the city wishes to advertise for Texas and Pacific Railroad Depot renovation, the bid number 0627. And whereas the seal proposal shall be addressed to the City of Natchitoches Office of the Director of Purchasing at P.O. Box 37, City of Natchitoches 714457, are received at the City of Natchitoches Purchasing Department, 1400 Sabine Street, Natchitoches, Louisiana. And the person serving on that committee that received these proposals, where the committee people were consisting of Ms. Debbie Miley, Finance Director, Ms. Gayette Lee, Purchasing, Mr. Randy Lacasse, Community Development Council Person Sylvia Morrow. But we are to review and make recommendations for the bids received. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Council of the City of Natchitoches in legal session convened that the Honorable Lee Posey be and is hereby authorized and empowered and directed to order the publications of the bid, the above bid, which was bid, this is the resolution 019 of 2020. And it's for approval. I move for the approval of this resolution.
The bid number what?
No, the bid number is 0627.
Okay.
And the date of the bid is 019
All right,
of
just making
2020.
sure. Okay. All right, here's a second. All right, motion is second, any discussion? Roll call vote.
Please wait a minute.
Oh, that's right, sorry.
Yes.
Nelson.
Yes.
Mims.
Yes.
Harrington.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Resolution number 20, Mr. Harrington.
Resolution number 20 of 2020, a resolution approving the execution of the contract by and between the State of Louisiana Division of Administration, Office of Community Development, and the City of Natchitoches for the fiscal year 19 through 20 Local Government Assistance Program for the amount of $24,954 to purchase pressure ventilation fans and other firefighting equipment for the Natchitoches Fire Department. I move to adopt resolution number 20 of 2020.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Start the clock. I will tell y'all while we're waiting, it appears that with the governor's orders today, that at our next meeting, we would be able to maybe host a complete meeting in here. I think our capacity at 25% is close to 30. So what we'll probably do is there's, 10 of us in here. The department heads would put us at around 20. And what we might do is, if that's okay with y'all, if anybody wants to come in from the public, it allows us a number of 10. And whoever wants to wants to come in, if they want to come in and address us, and then we'll do it, let them leave, and the next person come. We'll keep it to where so we can go back to kind of a normal meeting. That's okay. Everybody, that's what we're looking at.
Do we still have to spread out this way?
We're supposed to socially distance, yes.
So we'll have to mark.
We'll have to figure that out just a little bit. Okay, roll call vote.
Baptiste.
Yes.
Nelson.
Yes.
Mims.
Yes.
Harrington.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Number 22, Mr. Nelson.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution number 22 of 2020, a resolution authorizing the mayor to accept and execute a grant agreement from the Federal Aviation Administration for the CARES Act funds awarded to the Natchitoches Regional Airport, whereas the city of Natchitoches, Louisiana, sometime submitted a Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, sometimes hereinafter CARES Act, or the ACT Airport Grants application dated April 22nd, 2020 for a grant of federal funds at or associated with the Natchitoches Regional Airport, which is included as part of this grant agreement, whereas further the city has accepted the term of the FAA's grant offer, and whereas further attached hereto is the grant agreement bearing grant number 3-22-0034-024-2020, DUNS number 02061036, and dated May 11, 2020. Whereas further, the City Council of the City of Natchitoches has reviewed the grant agreement attached hereto and has approved its form and does desire to enter into and accept the grant from the FAA. And whereas further, the City Council of City of Natchitoches is of the opinion that it is in the best interest of the city to accept the grant from the FAA in accordance with the CARES Act and enter into the grant agreement. Whereas further, the City Council of the City of Natchitoches authorizes the mayor of the City of Natchitoches, Lee Posey, to accept the grant from the FAA and to execute the attached grant on behalf of the City of Natchitoches. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Natchitoches in legal session convened that the mayor, Lee Posey, be and is hereby authorized, directed, and empowered to accept the grant from the FAA and to enter into and execute the attached grant on behalf of the City of Natchitoches, Louisiana. And I move to adopt resolution number 22 of 2020.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Start the clock, thank you. This is some money that came down through the FAA that they put out through some of the stimulus package, and well, this is about the only they put it to our biggest priority where we would qualify. So that's what that amounted to. This is the same thing for the next one.
Baptiste?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Mims?
Yes.
Harrington?
Yes.
Morrow?
Yes.
Number 23, Ms. Morrow.
Resolution number 23 of 2020. This is a resolution authorizing the mayor to accept and execute a grant agreement from the Federal Aviation Administration for a project at the Natchitoches Regional Airport. The way as the city of Natchitoches, Louisiana, sometimes hereafter city submitted a project application dated February 24th, 2020 for a grant of federal funds for a project at the Natchitoches Regional Airport, which said project application has been approved by the Federal Aviation Administration, sometimes hereafter FAA. And I'd like to give you the number of it, wherefore attached here is a grant agreement bearing the number 322-0034-023-2020, Don's number, and then 0206103666, and dated April the 30th, 2020. And now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Natchitoches in legal session convened that Mayor Lee Posey be and is hereby authorized, directed, and empowered to accept the grant from the FFA to enter into and execute attached grant on behalf of the City of Natchitoches, Louisiana. And be it further resolved that the mayor or his assignee be and is hereby authorized to do all things necessary and proper in connection with, and I move for the approval of this resolution 023 of 2020.
Second.
Motion is second, any discussion? Roll call vote.
Baptiste?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Mims?
Yes.
Harrington?
Yes.
Morrow?
Yes.
And these next three resolutions are about getting projects ready, that if stimulus money comes back through in another package form like they did previously after Hurricane Katrina, basically what happened, I tell you what, go ahead and read it and I'll explain this while we're waiting. Go ahead, 24, Mr. Mims.
Resolution number 24 of 2020 is a resolution authorizing the mayor to submit a loan application to the Louisiana Department of Health, Office of Public Health, and to execute all related documents for citywide water main replacements through the Drinking Water Revolving Loan Fund Program. This project is projected to be about $2,110,000. And Mayor, I motion for the adoption of resolution number 24.
Second.
Have a motion and a second, Clark. Basically what it is when they had Hurricane Katrina, there was some money that came back down through FEMA, and it's for dirt-ready projects. Projects are already ready, it's ready to start. And we missed out on it because we weren't ready. So there's a theory that some more things are going to happen like this to keep a stimulus going with projects helping communities out. So we're getting these projects ready to be ready for it this time so we don't miss out. So I think this one and all three of them, we prioritize that we can get anything out of it. Our team of people were looking ahead for this. It was a good idea.
Great idea.
That's 24, and 25, and 26.
Yeah, 24, 25, and 26.
27.
Oh, it goes through 27 too? Okay.
27.
Okay, we're ready.
Yes.
Roll call vote.
Baptiste?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Mims?
Yes.
Harrington?
Yes.
Morrow?
Yes.
Number 25, Mr. Carrington.
Resolution number 25 of 2020, a resolution authorizing the mayor to submit a loan application to the Louisiana Department of Health Office of Public Health and to execute all related relative documents for water treatment upgrades through the Drinking Water Revolving Loan Fund Program. I move to adopt resolution number 25 of 2020.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Clock. Good, you're getting an early start there. Roll call vote.
Baptiste?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Mims?
Yes.
Harrington?
Yes.
Morrow?
Yes.
Number 25, Mr. Harrington.
We just did that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Number 26, Mr. Baptiste.
Yes.
Resolution number 26 of 2020 is a resolution authorizing the mayor to submit a loan application to the Louisiana Department of Health Office of Public Health and to execute all relative documents for replacing existing sanitary sewer force main along Highway 1 bypass through the Drinking Water Revolving Loan Fund Program. I move that we adopt resolution number 26 of 2020.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Clock. You know, I'm looking out here, y'all tell me, usually on our meetings, most of our department heads are not gonna argue with this. If they're included on something on the meeting, I'll give them an opportunity to be here. We'll probably have the chief of staff and a couple others, but I might not have the 4 or 5 in here, so we line them up down here, y'all, so it'll be like we are. And we'll tag our chairs out here, we'll mark them and get them socially distanced out here, so we have a place for the public to sit, and we'll have a little more of the public if we need to. If that's okay with y'all, where I'm looking at it.
Yep.
You thinking, Mayor?
That makes sense.
You on top.
You can spread out here, but, and the back corner over there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see what Bill wants to do, where he wants to go, and we'll socially distance all around there, so we can probably maybe put, 14 or 15, of the public in here if we need to. Roll call vote.
Baptiste?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Mims?
Yes.
Harrington?
Yes.
Morrow?
Yes.
I don't think any of our department heads will not have to worry about missing this meeting. Number 27, Mr. Nelson.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution number 27 of 2020, a resolution authorizing the mayor to submit a loan application to the Louisiana Department of Health Office of Public Health and to execute all relative documents for renovations to the Mill Street and Granny Ford lift stations through the Drinking Water Revolving Loan Fund Program. I move to adopt resolution number 27 of 2020.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. The next scheduled city council meeting will be Tuesday, May 26, 2020. Also, the city of Nashville will be closed on Monday, May 25th, 2020 for Memorial Day. The regular scheduled city council meeting for Monday, May 25th, 2020 has been rescheduled to Tuesday, May 26th, 2020 due to Memorial Day. So, normal thing this time of year, so. Roll call.
Baptiste?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Harrington?
Yes.
Morrow?
Yes.
Is any more announcements to be brought before this body? If not, I hear an entertainment for
So
adjournment.
moved.
So move, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.